Hey folks, Martin here, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make some print and play recessed player boards like you see on the screen using my Cricut automatic cutting machine. In this case, I started with the print and play PDF file of the Manhattan Project Energy Empire that I purchased from wargamevault.com. My first step was to export the player board image from PDF to PNG image format. Next, I opened up the PNG image in my image editor, in this case Pixelmator Pro, and I created a copy in another layer. Then, one by one, I went to all of the areas of the image that I wanted to cut out of the image, and I selected them and I cut them out, thus making them transparent. Next, I exported that edited version of the player board image out to PNG format, and now I had two versions of the player board image. One normal version and one with selected areas cut out and rendered transparent. Next, I imported the images into the Cricut Design Space software, and I created a second copy of the image with the cutouts because I wanted to have a dual layer recessed player board. The Cricut's print and cut feature has a limitation of 9.25 inches, so I made sure that the length of my player boards was exactly 9.25 inches. Once I was happy with how my images looked, I clicked the green Make It button, and the Design Space software automatically laid out my images for optimal printing and cutting by the Cricut. I printed my images to sticker label paper, attached them to magazine board backing, attached that to the Cricut self-healing mat, and then inserted into the Cricut machine to allow it to do its thing. As you can see, the Cricut Design Space software puts a black bounding box around the image, which the Cricut sensor uses to be able to know exactly where to cut with pinpoint accuracy. Every element in the image that I'd specified as transparent is being cut out, and as you can see here, the Cricut is using 3 cutting passes to cut each of those cutouts. Once the Cricut was finished cutting, I took the base layer, the image that was complete with no cutouts, and then I took one of the cutout images, I spray glued it on top of the base layer. And then I took the second image of cutouts, spray glued that, and then I attached that on top of the first cutout layer. So what you see here is a base layer and then 2 layers of magazine board for a 3-layer recessed player board. I hope that you enjoyed this brief tutorial of how I used my Cricut to create a 3-layer recessed player board. Until next time, this has been Martin. Thanks for watching.